The I-Team has received some complaints from parents about local schools employing teachers who are not certified to teach in Massachusetts. 22 News I-Team reporter Taylor Knight dug into what the state requirements are.
Massachusetts public schools require teachers to have a license, and if they don't have one, a waiver is required. The 22 News I-Team found out how these waivers are impacting local schools.
To be a teacher in Massachusetts, you must have a license, which requires at least a bachelor's degree, the completion of a state-approved teacher prep program, and passing the Massachusetts tests for educator licensure. In the absence of a license, a waiver is required. According to the Massachusetts Department of Elementary and Secondary Education, hardship waivers are given when a school has not been able to hire a licensed and qualified educator for a particular position. The waiver is a one-year exemption. According to Matt Brunell of the Springfield Empowerment Zone, there can be a few reasons why a teacher might not have that required licensure.
That can be because of the fact that they haven't gone through a teacher education program quite yet, or they're in the process of doing that, or that they have had some hardship that kind of requires them to just start that process a little bit later than others who are licensed.
A waiver comes into play most often with specialized or industry-specific classes, usually at the high school level, like healthcare, engineering, or graphic design.
That candidate who's coming into the work, like we can't find a teacher with a license who in that specific area because of the extensive experience needed within the professional world in order to have that ability to help steward student interest in that work.
Districts have to prove that the applicant is working towards becoming certified. Over the past several years, the number of hardship waivers issued by the state has been decreasing, down from nearly 1,600 in the 2019-2020 school year to 644 last year. A spokesperson for DESE says the department believes this is because of emergency waivers. They allow someone to be licensed temporarily while working towards a traditional teaching license. Right now, about 4,000 people across the state are employed through one of these emergency waivers.
Frequently, these teachers who are just getting started will actually have apply for emergency waivers. We can bring them into the profession. We can give them these enhanced supports and mentoring in these early years. And because we know that a more diverse teacher staff is really good for kids.
These emergency waivers became available during the pandemic. Nationwide, about 300,000 public school teachers and staff left the field between February of 2020 and May of 2022, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. DESE told the I-Team they don't track the number of vacant teaching positions in the state. The Massachusetts Teachers Association has been pushing for legislation that would develop an alternative process for granting licenses. They say the current process of licensure is discriminatory against educators of color and educators for whom English is not their first language. In the bill being considered by state lawmakers, factors like whether a candidate is certified to teach in another state or already has a master's degree or a doctorate would be used to determine if that person can get a license to teach.
We have more information on licenses and waivers on our website, wwlp.com. Working for you with the 22 News I-Team, I'm Taylor Knight.